All right, guys, I am here. Hey guys, welcome to my channel where if you know, you can grow. So let's erase our doubt and let's pay attention because with Sean, there's always something to learn. What's going on, guys? All right, so I'm gonna try this voiceover thing again. Now I'm gonna tell you, I do not believe in having a script for this because I was there, and who's gonna be able to tell you more than me? Truth is, I think that I'm a comedian. I'm a little sarcastic. I like to make people laugh. So my voiceovers is probably just going to be my personality, and that's just what it's going to be. By the way, I need to clean my car. Yeah. All right. So every time I get here, I always just take a look at what's outside. I do not have a garden right now, and I do want to get a garden for next year. And since it'll be the first time of me officially having a garden, I don't know exactly what I want to put down. Now, I love hydrangeas, which I always call them snowballs, really, but I just wanted to use the technical word. But I love those, but I know I just can't have a garden of just those unless there are a lot of varieties, and maybe we could be talking. But anyway, let me go ahead and get ready to get inside. Now, the weather felt so good, which is sort of some of the last bit of good weather I remember having. Now, our weather is kind of real chill, like 55 in the morning, 72 during the day, which I still love that weather. I'd rather dress to get warm than have to take off to get cool. Yeah, this is just two philodendrons right here. Probably red Congos. They never really label these philodendrons correct. So usually I say, hey, I bought a dark leaf philodendron, and I leave it at that. Now, I thought that this was all the houseplants that they had, and I started to feel a little bad. But as you could tell, they did have a little section back there called houseplants, which I was ready to get into it just to kind of see because I wasn't impressed with anything that I saw on the out railings anyway. All right. All right, guys, and I'm sorry, but the lighting in here really does suck. I did cheat a little bit and was able to fast forward and find out that I will turn around and you will be able to see it a little bit better. But for right now, we're just going to have to deal. Don't worry, it's pretty short. It is nothing that you're missing out over here. There's nothing but your standard pothos that you see. They did have a Raffaelladora Timorous. I'm probably tearing that name up. But anyway, the monstera, the mini monstera that climbs up the wall. So they did have that over there. And that's pretty much it. Some Adesani's and so forth. Nothing that stands out to make me want to, make a special trip to come here. Now, I will say that they did have a few Hoyas that I was just looking at, but still it wasn't nothing in here. One cool thing about nurseries, I had to turn around and then come back in. I felt like the angle was wrong. But yeah, one cool thing about going to several nurseries is that they all are different. And this one right here probably carried some stuff that I normally don't see a lot of nurseries carry, which was pretty good. But the store looked like a fishing and tackle store in the inside, more so. But yeah, it was nothing in here. I was hoping I was going to catch a few plants in here. I mean, they have 3 or 4 little standard plants, but no plants that they was actually actively looking to sell. Which is why I love to go and take a look at different nurseries just to kind of see what they have. Now, a part of me is because I want to buy a plant. But the other part of me is because I'm just curious to know what else is out here. Call me naive, but guys, I actually was going to the same plant nursery for like 2 years straight because I thought that was the only one that was in my city. I know, and I just completely overspent on a lot of plants that I didn't have to because now going to these different nurseries, I'm able to see like, mine was like 2 or 3 times more than what these plants should have been. So yeah, it is what it is. That's just part of the journey that, you go through when you take on any type of hobby or anything is that you just have to learn and you grow with it. And that's why I wanted to be able to have a channel like this that people could actually come that don't even know where to start. I consider myself a beginner to intermediate level plant person. Like I know enough to take care of the standard plants that you see inside of my room, but there are way, way far more complicated plants that I'm just not interested at the time of learning how to take care of. But I know that's going to be something down the road that I am going to want to challenge myself with. Like being able to grow plants outside and bring them inside and acclimate them as well. And just to be able to know how to properly pronounce these plants and where they actually originate from. And guys, I don't know why we out here. I don't know what I was expecting. But I do remember this being the end of the tour. So, as always, I appreciate you taking the time to be here. And remember, when you're growing with Sean, there's always something to learn.